Listen, students. I am Dr. Arvind Kumar. I am going to taking the class of PPL&E. Here, the remaining part of role and responsibility of the stakeholders. In previous classes, I dealt with the legal requirement and implementation of the plan. Once again, under the heading of role and responsibility of the stakeholders. Its responsibility goes on the stakeholders of the construction site or project. That whatever be the legal formality, requirement, and not only the paperwork but implications, whatever be planned concerning fulfill the legal requirement, all should be satisfied by the stakeholders that this legal requirement or its implementation is going well or not. The next, the point, site health and safety rules. Whatever be the previously framed out, the rules, norms concerning organizations connecting health and safety of the workers. These all are assured that these all are going well, not only on documentations but also in implementations. Next, the emergency procedures, how the project or construction site is safe, made safe. There are some chances of bad happenings and bad occurrence. So, under emergency, what are the procedures to come out from hazard, risk? This emergency procedures such as fire extinguisher, shutdown of the site with good access, and before shut down the site, the appropriate devices to close the electricity. Cut out. Such all procedures are pre-planned. How? In the case of fire, or any breakdown or any unevenness come before, how the construction site will be vacated by a good access, safely access. Such halls are pre-planned, and accordingly the arrangement should be made at the construction site. Next, control of site access. The construction site access, this is a subject of control because the access of the site so many times narrow, congested, and from there the good access, safely access not possible. The rate of access is decreases. So for the well access from the construction sites, the access point should be always keep in monitoring and subject of control. As for example, suppose that a fire broke out in the on the construction site, and the access points are either closed or narrowed. Certainly this retards the access rate, and retardations of the access rate from the construction site, there is more chances of casualties and along with more chances of injuries. So this access point of the construction site always subject to be control, and a regular monitoring basis. The access point should be vacant, never congestions, and anyhow the access point should be clean, clear, never widened, never narrowed. Anyhow, that's why at any time when occurrence takes place, the workers safely vacate the construction site. Next, monitoring of construction work. A regular basis of monitoring of the construction work, not only the commercial monitoring, development monitoring, but also on the aspect of health, safety and welfare, so that these all are going well on the construction site or not. Next, manual handling practices and first aid. How many first aid boxes are needed? It depends upon the number of the workers and specifically those who employed in the manual work. The appropriate number of first aid boxes should be provided at the appropriate places on the construction site. Next, compliance with directions and site rules. Always the management should assure, the stakeholder should assure the compliance of directions and rules on the construction site. And that's why a regular basis monitoring is needed in this behalf. That's what is deviation from the desired activities. These all deviated activities could be corrected. And lastly, worker consultations. A frequent workers consultations as required by make management aware about the grassroots problems. All the things are not observed. There is limitations of the observations. But whenever management consult on regular basis from the workers, certainly what are the pitfalls, lacuna and problems, real problems come out on the surface. So on the regular basis, the worker consultations is must. So these are the some points which reflects the role and responsibility of the stakeholders. Now, the 10 simple construction site safety rules. 10 simple construction site safety rules. Here, the first, always wear proper safety equipments. Whatever be the safety equipments, either helmet, boots, gloves, goggles, it should be wear properly on the construction site. Get your inductions. The expert suggested that without inductions, no worker enforced to work on the construction site. An induction program is needed that the workers know about the construction sites, rules, regulations, procedures, what is the facility given to the workers, welfare facilities, what is given to the workers. Such all are the subject matter of the induction program. And whenever the workers exposed with a well-managed induction program, certainly the workers may aware more and the chances of bad occurrence are minimized. Third, be tidy. Means clean, neat and clean. On the regular basis, the cleaning of the construction site is needed. Overcome the problem of slip. So on the regular basis, the construction site must be cleaned up and the surfaces, as for example, the surface of the stairs, footsteps, such all should be dry. Make dry that there is a least chance of slip, because there are so many casualty due to the slip, occurrence of slip. So make the workplace tidy neat and clean, and the foot stairs and other surfaces make dry, that there is minimum chances of slip. This cleanness get over the garbage from the construction site, make the construction site clean, neat and clean, dry up the foot stairs and other surfaces, certainly minimize the hazard and risk. Fourth, act safe. How one can act safe? When the person is aware the construction site is neat and clean, and all the rules and regulations are followed on the construction site, and the standard equipments and articles are utilized in the construction site, certainly one could aware persons certainly act safely. Fifth, follow signals. It's very easy. Whatever with the signals, what's its meaning, all should be clear in the mind of the workers, and workers whenever know the meaning of the signals, they must respond accordingly. 6. Do not enter the prohibited areas. First of all, the prohibited areas must be fenced, and some instructions are written on that place, that these areas are the prohibited areas. A sign of danger must be fastened on that dangerous places. Seventh, report. If there is any pitfalls, laguna, shortcomings in the construction site, the report should be welcomed regarding with pitfalls, shortcomings, and if there is any lacuna, problem, shortcomings, pitfalls in the construction site, these all are corrected in a as it is possible, as fast as it is possible. Eighth, don't temper the tools, device and the others. Whenever you doesn't know about any devices, electrical devices and other tools, other equipments, don't try to temper the device, articles or tools. You should know your limitation, that I am not knowledgeable about such things. So don't be correct itself anything whenever you are not knowledgeable about such things or expert of such things. It may sometimes cause the temper of the equipment devices and result into the hazard and accidents. So don't temper the tools and devices whenever you don't know about such things. Ninth, use the right equipments. Use the right equipments means what the equipments are required by such equipments. Equipments must be given to the workers and of a standard type. No, not substandard, but standard types having ISI marks. So these standard tools, equipments make safe the construction site, minimize the hazard. And lastly, if doubt ask, there is encouraging, that should be an encouraging environment on the construction site. If the workers have some doubt, this doubt they may ask, they can ask. Sometime the workers have some doubt, but no one going to guide him, convince him. This is not a good good work in a good work cultures. In a good work cultures, if workers have some doubt, they accordingly the suggestions and guidelines, suggestions, and get rid of some of the workers' doubts by convincing, correct things. So these are the part of a good organizational climate, work climate, and there is need of a good work climate, work culture on the construction site, where any workers may clear their doubts. There is, it must be encouraging with atmosphere in the construction site that one can make clear about on doubts. Now, these are the some 10 general rules to overcome the hazard, risk, and become safe. Now, here I am introducing something which is very important for the purpose of conceptualizations of the project, any project. In brief, this is the part of project management. So here I briefly introduce you project life cycle. There are the 5 steps in the project life cycles. First, initiations. Second, planning and design. Third, executions. Fourth, monitoring and control. And fifth, closing. The first step in the project life cycle, initiations. Before the establishment of the project, in the way of initiation, the so many literature regarding the concerning project, type of project, and so many others, secondary data, whatever be the available. Uh, uh, the stakeholders should go all, but it is not possible to go through all, but at least some some consultations could be helpful in the initial positions. What type of the construction site you conceived, and in previously the same type of the project, whatever we what are their problem and how these problems would be sought out, and what's the arrangement made for the executions of the project, similar type of project, such also give the stakeholders a guidelines, a light under which the stakeholders conceive their own project. Second, planning and designs as per the requirement of the project. The suitable designs and parallelly a suitable planning must be made before the executions. This is the in real to do the project work. This planning and design must be as per the nature of the project. And before the executions of the project, these all planning, design work must be analyzed, and pro and cons, the negative and positive, both the aspects should be analyzed. Some brain work must be done before the executions of the project. Here now, execution, the real to do the project. Whether the plan, the design, whatever we conceived previously, under executions, although these all the plannings, executions, procedures, methods are conducive for the implementation of the plan or not, executions of the plan or not, project plan or not, this should be in real analyzed. And if there is some change is needed in this behalf, make change accordingly, because no one plan is realistic. The plan is the projections of the future, and future is uncertain. So, in real executions of the plan and real applications of the designs, if there is need of some change, you must do. Don't be religious regarding the previous, whatever with the plan and the design. It may be possible your design, your plans, whatever we conceive before executions, they are not realistic. And under executions, as per the design, as per the plan, the execution is not possible 100%. So the flexibility should be adopted and adjust the plan under which the budget is itself a questionable. So in real, for the executions of the project, you must be flexible. The stakeholders must be flexible. I use the you because you are going to be a civil engineer, and in future at any construction site you will be also a stakeholder. Now, monitoring and controlling. What's the plan, designs, etc.? These are subject of the monitoring to control the activities which are not desired. The eradication of the undesired activity which deviate the project away from the plans. So, for the eradications of the activities which are deviating the project from a standard, always a correction is needed there, and in the appropriate time this correction could be met, and all the activities which is deviating the project from the standard, the stakeholder must correct at the time, in the appropriate time. So there is need of control. Never allow to deviate the plans from the standard. So, a standard activities are what you primarily ascertain. The activity, all the activities should be as it is, that's supportive to, conducive to the plan, not deviating the plan from the standard. Make the correction at a specific time and an appropriate time. And lastly, closing. Whenever the project fulfilled, there is closing. And closing have also so many activities. There are so many changes take place in the way of closing. How to close the project? Not at random, but with a suitable precautions and measures. Now, so this is the 5 steps in any project life cycle. Now, I am going to discuss about the ISO and BIS, International Standard Organization and Bureau of Indian Standard in the risk management. This ISO and BSI, they standardize the tools, equipments, not only the tools and equipment, but ISO also standardize the work environment and also give a quality management system, a guideline for quality management system, guidance on project management, and guidance on portfolio management. These all are the ISO, international standardizations, the frame out regarding the portfolio management. Portfolio management means the same type of project. In the same type of project, what type of the expert peoples and skillful persons are needed, what type of equipment, standard equipments are must be there. Such alls are prefixed by the ISO, international standardizations, and the guidelines of the ISO must be followed. This is sometimes called PPM, Project Portfolio Management. PPM, Project Portfolio Management. So guidelines, whatever be the guidelines given in the ISO concerning equipment, concerning devices, tools, techniques, and the skillful persons, such all should be followed. Should be followed on the construction site. They overcome the so many uncertainties and the risk hazard, minimize the risk hazard on the construction site. Not only the guideline pertaining the project portfolio management or program portfolio management, guidance of project management, but also the ISO give the guidelines for the governance. This is guidelines, guidance for the governance. This is very helpful for the well governance of the project by the indirect stakeholders such as government. Whenever this type of project is going on, what are the prerequisites of governance? For that, the ISO also frame up the guidelines. All the government, either state government or appropriate government. Appropriate government means either central government or state government, and the local bodies should follow all for the minimizing the hazard and risk on the construction site. Now, this ISO 3100/2009, this is the reference regarding the risk management in the ISO. ISO 3100/2009. This is a particular reference for the risk management in the ISO. The stakeholder should go through all what is the guidelines given in the ISO pertaining to the risk management. Now, the ISO also furnishes a standard working environment. Standard working environment means what type of arrangement, facility, etc. given on the construction site to make the working environment standard. The substandard working environment increases the hazard and risk, and a standard working environment where the drinking water, fan, other amenities, exhausters, and other equipments which make the work environment pleasant, good, comfortable. Certainly, this good environment of constructions or the working environment, well working environment reduces the chances of risk and hazard. Otherwise, in the contrary, if the work environment is not pleasant, not comfortable, not suitable to the workman, such work environment result into so many risks and hazard. So whatever be the given by the ISO regarding the standard work environment, what type of device, what type of arrangement were made before the commencement of the project, real executions of the project, such all should be carefully implemented on the construction site by the stakeholders. Now, another point. These are the era of the informations revolutions, and there are so many software available pertaining the same type of project what you are going to execute. And this type of the softwares which are available for the similar project guide you for the a better management, better executions of the project. Whenever go through these software, this software make you aware about the some corners where you doesn't aware about. But whenever you go through some software pertaining to the similar project, you automatically get aware of such all the things, where there are some checklist given there. You should follow that checklist either in our construction site. For the that activity, that checklist are necessary, and you should implementize as what is given in the software. So this software not only commercially make you efficient and effective, but also minimize the hazard and risk on the construction site. Because whenever you go through some software pertaining to the same type of project, you get aware about all the corners which you never think. But in the way of going through this software, you aware of all and doesn't forget any things. This software aware you not only on the basis of commerciality but on the basis of risk and hazard. And that's why these software become very helpful for the executions of your project. So every stakeholder must be go through these all. What is the available software? It is not possible to avail all, but it's very fruitful to go through some software regarding a similar type of project which guide you for the betterment, which guide you for the efficiency and effectiveness. So this is this may be very helpful for the well executions of the project, and there are professionally managed some software are also available. These software are made up by the professionals, experienced persons. So as it is possible, whatever be the possible, the stakeholder must go through these software. This software could be helpful in the way of estimations, estimation, planning, scheduling, cost control, budget management, resource allocations, collaboration software. That here one software or suggest to the stakeholders to collaborate with the other software too, pertaining a specific activity, and whatever we given in the software, in the way of going through the software, you amazed to know that there are so many things which are not in your mind. These software collaborations, one from the another, make you effective and efficient. Communication system, whatever be the good communication system, the software also make you aware how to create a effective and efficient communicating system on the construction site. This software make you conversant for the decision making and for better workflow, because whatever be the hurdles will come in the way you previously know going through this software. So you make arrangement and also previously install some devices. That's the software make you aware that these type of problems come in the way of executions, and you are aware, and that's why a previous previous preparations you made for that certain so your workflow could be well at the construction site. There is no hindrance due to what is the hindrance come before the executions of the project. So whenever you go through the software, you are aware about all, install all the things, and certainly these all make the workflow good at the construction site and minimize the risk and the required documentations, legalities. This software make you aware about the documentation and aware about the risk. And whenever you previously to do all the things, because the software indicating you, means what? You never fastened in the in the complexity of the legal aspect or on the front of the risk and hazard. So this software could make you conversant and efficient and effective on the construction site. This is the end of role and responsibility of the stakeholder on the construction site. Thank you.